welcome to Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. Today we're on the beautiful turf field at Woodbridge High School for a baseball game between the visiting JFK Mustangs and the home Woodbridge Barons. My name is John McCormick. I'm your mayor and part-time sports announcer. Joining me is Councilman Brian Small, who's joining us for the first time this year. Welcome, Brian.
Thank you, Mayor.
Both teams come in at 8-3. Now Brian's going to take you through the JFK offensive lineup.
Leading off for JFK, TJ Rivera, number 11, playing shortstop. Batting seconds, Louis Trupa, number 16, playing third base. Batting third, Tyler Sharvitz, number 5, catching. Batting fourth is Zach Snyder, number 18, pitching. Fifth is Chris Russo, number 15, first base. Batting sixth is Gianna Tavares, number 7, playing second. Batting seventh is Michael Hine, number 3, center field. Batting eighth, Vinnie Powers, we'll have to check the number. It's a duplicate, playing right field. And batting ninth, Brett Vogel, number 2, playing left field.
And we'll take you around the defense for Woodbridge. The pitcher is Zach Del Val. He will be replaced by Billy Crush, or Jacob Crush, I should say. Jacob's going to be the designated hitter to bat for Del Val. The catcher is Jack Gold, and the first baseman Sam Duffy. At second base, Ismael Reynoso. Third base, Mike Medvitz. Carlos Martes at short. In left field, Tom O'Halloran. In center field, Joe Musili and Darren Gonzalez in right field.
Hello there.
Oh, Craig's here. Oh, my goodness. You're on time.
Well, hello, everyone.
Hey, Craig.
Greg Coughlin in the house.
Brian, John, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
I'm only staying a few innings because I got to get to the Young Poets presentation at the Barron Arts Center, but I'll do a little bit if you don't mind.
Of course, go ahead.
I had to come here and protect Brian because I didn't think he wanted to start the whole thing by himself for the first time this year. I didn't know if you'd be here on time, so I had a couple of minutes to kill.
Well, I barely got here on time, but I am here for first pitch.
As we said, both of these teams are 8-3.
Good seasons.
Yeah,
yes.
Very good seasons. It's, of course, an inter-township matchup, so records go out the window.
Have you done a game yet this year, John?
I did a girls' game with Greg Ficara. I have not done a boys' game.
How about you, Brian? Did you?
No, this is my first.
We did. I think it was might be the most exciting game we ever called. Bottom of the 7th, Kennedy's down 2-1. Girl on first, full count or 2-2 count. I forget, but I know there were 2 strikes. And Jenny Gordon, all 5'2" of her, powered a 205-foot home run to right center for a walk-off win.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever called a walk-off. Have you?
No, I don't. Not a walk-off home run.
We missed the Rakowski game a year or 2 ago. It went to 16 innings and he hit a home run to win it.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish we could have done that game.
He's off to a terrific start.
Yeah,
he's the best pitcher at Rutgers the last time I saw.
Is he a freshman or sophomore?
He's a freshman.
Yeah.
Umpire a little slow to start. He was over there.
I saw him. He was running down the hill talking to himself. I guess he had forgotten something, or.
I think he was stalling for you.
Well, there's that.
Craig's not here. Let's call the game.
Oh. Field looks great.
Oh, my gosh, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And here's the first pitch of the game.
Almost.
That is Zach Del Val. He's 1 win, 2 losses, an ERA of 3.27. Giving up 11 hits in 15 innings. Which is good, but he's also given up 11 runs in 15 innings, which is not so good.
That's not so good.
10 strikeouts, 6 walks, 1 hit batter. They actually have his pitch count, 209 pitches.
Really?
Fly ball, let's see if the sun's a problem. Nope. Pulled in by the second baseman, Ismael Reynoso, and there's 1 down. I won't even have to keep score since she'll be doing the whole game. I won't.
So did you write any poems for tonight?
I was going to read some of my work, but I think I'm going to keep the ground ball to second. Here's Reynoso again. Fields a clean throw to first baseman Duffy, and it's 2 down. Oh, interference. They awarded him first base. Catcher's interference.
That was Lou Trupa, number 16 for JFK.
Well, I wonder if we can see that again. Can you see that, Lee? Any kind of replay on the interference? Here's a replay. See, we can see what happened.
Nice shot. Yep, right
Catcher's
there.
Oh, yeah, he turned right away, and the ump went right away. No question about it. He's hurt, though. He's holding his hand.
Well, it's got to hurt.
I think. Here comes the trainer, McKenzie. I wonder if he'll stay in the game. He's really hurt. He's putting his glove back on. That's a good sign.
The catcher's hurt. The catcher.
So the team's gathering on the mound.
That's Jack Golden, the catcher. We'll throw him a couple of pitches.
Going to take a couple of warm-up tosses.
Can you slow-mo it, Lee? Do we have that with us today? Yes, he has. He turned right around.
That's got to hurt.
Yeah.
And now brings up the number 3 hitter for the Mustangs.
And Golden will be about a foot back from where he just was.
Are you kidding? This is Tyler Sharfitz coming in, number 5.
He's a good player. I remember him from prior years.
Yep.
His brother played too.
Oh, maybe that's who I remember then. Fly ball, right center. Sun looks to not be an issue because of the shades, and there's 2 down.
Little one-handed catch right there, huh?
Hey, if Aaron Judge can do it, everybody can do it. I hate watching the big league players do one hand. You're supposed to teach these kids 2 hands, and they say, why do I have to do 2 hands when no one else does on TV?
Yeah, well, that's true. They say it.
Coming up for Kennedy in a 4-hole, Zach Snyder.
Golden moved pretty good to block that ball. He's probably hurting him, but he doesn't show it.
Gotta like that toughness.
There he goes. Troop is off. The throw is not in time.
Tell you what, he made that closer than I thought it was going to be.
Me too, actually.
The ball bounced a little. Golden had to field it on a little bit of a short hop. And
well, Golden's the catcher.
I know. That's who I thought made a nice play because he fielded on a short hop.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be, he was going to be able to walk into second.
Swing and a miss. Golden is a junior. Favorite sport is baseball. Favorite movie is Step Brothers. Likes rap music. I hope he gets over that. Favorite school subject is history, and he hit a walk-off home run versus Scotch Plains as his most memorable baseball moment.
That would be, I think, your most memorable baseball moment, right?
How much baseball you play, Brian?
I played through Little League, through 16.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. No high school?
No high school.
Nope. You're a softball guy too, right? You play a lot of adult softball?
I played adult softball about 20 years.
Yeah, I'd say.
You don't play anymore?
No.
You're too much of an adult?
I grew up.
There's going to drop
That's going to drop.
No, it doesn't.
Nice play by that.
Ismael Reynoso had a hand in all 3 outs this inning. And he goes all the way out to short center field where the short fielder would have played, thinking about softball, and he pulls it in. So after the top of the first, Kennedy does not score. Woodbridge coming to bat. Stay with us, folks. And we're back at Woodbridge High School. Woodbridge coming to bat in the bottom of the first. No score. Woodbridge, Ismael Reynoso, the leadoff hitter, playing second base. Left fielder Tom O'Halloran bats second. Batting third, Carlos Marte, the shortstop. Third baseman Mike Medvets bats cleanup. Darren Gonzalez in the 5-hole. He's playing right field. First baseman Sam Duffy's number 6. Joe Masilli bats 7th. He plays center field. In the 8-hole, we have Jacob Krusch, who is DHing for the pitcher, Zach Delval, and batting 9th, the catcher, Jack Golden. As happens an awful lot in any baseball game you watch, the guy makes the great play in the field, and certainly they lead off the next inning. So up comes Ismael Reynoso, the second baseman, batting first.
You know, he really did make a nice play. I thought that was one of those balls that was hit just in the right spot. It was going to drop in. It would have gotten the Mustangs a run. But Reynoso,
I was watching the shortstop, and I knew the shortstop had no shot, and I wasn't even looking at Reynoso. Came out of nowhere.
Second baseman came out of nowhere is right. Pitching for Kennedy is Zach Snyder.
You do the whole... And here's Snyder's first pitch. Swinging a foul ball, but in the mitt. Reynoso brings in a 273 batting average on 9 for 33. He's got 3 RBIs, and 2 of his 9 hits are doubles. He's walked 5 times, but here's a good one. He's stolen 8 bases. The rest of the team's stolen 5. He's stolen 8. So it'd be fun to watch him when he gets on if he gets on first.
You can see why he's at the top of the order.
Oh, yeah. You see the speed he had there at second base. Foul ball. Didn't hold on to it.
A little bio on Zach Snyder. He's a senior. Favorite sport's baseball. Favorite movie is Act of Valor. Hard rock, metal, slash. Favorite music. Favorite subjects, history. Most memorable moment, throwing a no-hitter.
Oh.
And he's committed to... Gotta check on that college.
Dominican
College.
Never heard of it.
Me neither.
I don't think it's in New Jersey. In no dirt. Home plate not too far in front of the backstop, so unless somebody's going on the pitch, it's going to be hard to steal a base on a pass ball. A bounce right back to the catcher off the fence. Here's Snyder. Low.
Took something off of that one. Almost got Reynoso to bite.
Well, that's what a leadoff hitter wants to do. He's up to 6 pitches. You certainly want to make him throw a lot early. Fly ball. It's in the infield, foul territory. Third baseman over there. And there's one down. Next up, we have number 18, Tom O'Halloran, coming in with a 333 batting average on 10 for 30. He's got 3 ribbies, 3 doubles, and a triple.
That one was way upstairs.
Fun year for New York baseball, huh?
It is an exciting year for New York baseball. I tell you,
it's a lot of fun.
Yankees, you got to wonder if they've turned a corner now.
I sure hope so. I mean, look, I'm a diehard Yankee fan, but I have nothing against the Mets, and they're an enjoyable team, and I think Callaway is doing a really good job managing them.
He has.
So is Boone.
He has.
2 new managers for the New York teams, and both are playing pretty well. The Mets have almost the best record in baseball. I think they're a game behind somebody in the West in the National League.
Yeah, and then
they're half a game behind. Maybe it's Arizona, I forget. I looked at it today, but I forget. Low.
And everybody's behind Boston.
Oh my gosh. How do you figure the Athletics can no-hit a team like Boston, which scores like 8 runs a game average? That's insane.
That's hit
Ground
hard.
ball in the hole, and it's a single for O'Halloran. I was somewhere watching the TV, and I couldn't hear, but I saw them all congratulating the Oakland A's pitcher, and I saw Boston, and I'm thinking to myself, it must be like a prior game some other year, and I realized it was this year, and they no-hit him.
Yeah, I started to think him up, and I said, what?
Hey, we're Yankee fans. We'll take it.
No, yeah.
We'll take it.
Anytime they lose, it's fine.
Up now is Carlos Marte, the shortstop. He comes in with a .250 batting average on 8 for 32, but he scored 9 runs despite only getting 8 hits.
He must walk a lot.
He walked 6 times. He leads the team in walks.
Batting in the number 3 hole.
He's got 6 RBIs, 3 doubles, and a triple. And he's stolen 2 bases.
That one had some good velocity by Schneider.
I got a call last week. Somebody wanted pitch speed things on our scoreboard. I said, come on. Oh, no, it was pitch count they wanted.
They probably wanted both.
Wanted both.
I know you said prior, both of these teams coming in at 8-3. I just got confirmation that our other high school, Colonia, is also 8-3.
No kidding.
All 3 teams having great seasons.
Wow. It's the fields, baby. It's the fields.
It's going to make the county tournament fun.
Later in the week, Colonia and Kennedy face off.
Yeah, I think they're playing Thursday. We're going to try to do that game.
Thursday, Friday. I think
back to back?
I think they're back to back. I know Woodbridge Colonia was last week and they split.
Oh, wow. Surprised we didn't do one of the games. Maybe we did and I didn't.
No, I didn't. It was probably 5 degrees. So.
That's roped.
That's hit hard, yeah. There's a base hit.
And Marte on with a hit. And this spells trouble for Kennedy because up comes Mike Medvitz. And he's the guy with the only home runs on Woodbridge. He's got 3, and he's batting .444. Nice lefty. I remember seeing him years ago in Ford's. I think he played in Ford's.
Yes.
Roped in the middle. Nope. Picked up. Only plays to first. Never would have doubled him up. And it's second and third, 2 out. So Medvitz hits the first pitch he sees. To second, gets thrown out at first, and has a big opportunity for Darren Gonzalez, the right fielder. He's even hotter than Medvitz. He comes in at .455 on a 10 for 22. Another lefty.
Medvitz doing a little first pitch hitting.
No shift, really. Shortstop in the place he would be for a righty hitter, which is a little surprising. Swing, and it's going to be caught.
Oh, nice play.
Yeah, it was a nice play. I was worried about the sun. He was looking right into it, it looked like, but he's got the shades on. And Woodbridge goes down without a run. 0-0 after 1. Stay with us, folks.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise and be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
And we're back at Woodbridge High School after 1 inning, 0-0. JFK batting in the top of the second. John McCormick, Craig Coughlin, and Brian Small, your announcers.
Coming up for JFK's Chris Russo, the first baseman.
The Mad Dog, did he call him? Nice throw there by Zach Del Val.
Chris is a senior. Favorite sport is baseball. Favorite movie, Sandlot, R&B, and country. Favorite subjects, biology. Most memorable baseball moment is his first varsity start and he's going to attend South Carolina University.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. I wonder if he wants to be a golf guy. Ground ball to first, fielded easily by Duffy. And there's one down. Isn't South Carolina where they go to do golf course maintenance, like to be a,
Yeah, I think they do have
groundskeeper.
Yeah, grounds. That's the word I'm looking for. Isn't that South Carolina, or is it Coastal Carolina, or one of those?
It might be Coastal. I'm not 100% sure.
Gonna Google it?
We have the technology.
We can rebuild him. Ground ball, looks like it's foul, not by much. A lot of swinging going on here.
Yeah.
Now, in this game, not many people taking a lot of pitches except the opening guy, Branoso.
Yeah. It's our second baseman, Gianna Tavares, batting.
Reach for
Check
that one.
Swing. Easy play for the shortstop. Oh, you said easy. I thought you said tough. I thought it was easy.
Wow. Made it look easy.
But he had the nice easy hop. Remember how bad this field used to be? I mean, you took your life in your hands if you're playing third base with the hard ground balls and all the, even shortstop, anywhere in the infield. The ball would go anywhere after it got on the ground, right?
And this field was infamous for taking on water.
Oh, was it?
Oh, yeah. It was terrible.
Looks beautiful today. That's it.
That's a hit. Reynoso again. No, it's going all the way to right field, and it's caught easy. So that was a quick half inning. JFK goes 3 up, 3 down. And we'll head to the bottom of the second in a scoreless game. Stay with us, folks. And we're back, bottom of 2, nothing. Woodbridge coming about for the second time. Sam Duffy will lead it off. He's the first baseman. Duffy comes in batting .414. A lot of hefty batting averages for the Woodbridge
batting
team.
average.
A .414, .455, .429, .444. And I don't know if you count the 2 for 3, which is .667. Probably not. There's got to be a minimum number of at-bats. But in any event, Duffy is 12 for 29. He scored 7 runs, 7 RBIs. And he comes in at .414. Ball is up and out of play. Duffy is a junior. His favorite sport is baseball, as most of the kids are. Favorite movie is Step Brothers. He likes rap music.
Second one for Step Brothers.
Yeah, second one for rap, unfortunately. Favorite school subject is gym. His most memorable moment is a walk-off homer in Little League, and there is a ground ball to short, fielded cleanly over to first, and there's one away. R.I.P. Big Black. What does that mean?
Rest in peace.
Who?
R.I.P.?
I know what that means, but who's Big Black?
I don't know.
That's the name of a rapper, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know. I think he's dead, is all I know.
That's his... maybe not. I don't know.
I did this art thing last week, and some girl wrote the picture of Sam Smith, and I said, who's Sam Smith? And all these high school kids looked at me like I had 2 heads.
Okay.
Of course, my head's big enough to be 2 heads.
So who's Sam Smith?
I don't know, some singer. I said to the parents, like, look at some guys out there that look like my age. I said, dude, you know who Sam Smith is? They said, no. So I don't feel so bad. I mean, we're more than 4, at least me and Craig are more than 4 years removed out of high school. How are we supposed to know who they listen to in music? This is Masilli. Joe Masilli. He comes in with a .212 average on 7 for 33, but he has 6 RBIs.
Sounds like Woodbridge has scored a lot of runs.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, I didn't say Medved's, but Medved's has 18 RBIs in his 12 hits on the strength of 3 home runs. Masilli has 6 RBIs, so he's third on the team in RBIs.
Good hitters count now, 3-1.
He didn't hold up.
Yeah. He did hold up. Shouldn't have.
Well, he called it a strike because it was a strike, probably.
It was. Yeah.
Foul ball. He's a little late in that swing. Foul ball. I don't remember the records when we did the Kennedy Colonia softball game, but I think they were both pretty impressive too.
Oh, were they? Yeah.
I think, yeah. And you know how your daughter coaches Woodbridge. How they doing softball? Not a good year?
No, she's not coaching.
Oh, she's not coaching anymore?
No.
You know how they're doing?
I do not.
Well, 3 baseball teams and at least 2 softball
Want to
teams
make something
are doing
up?
well. Yeah, let's make something up. They're doing great. They're 9-5. Swing, and it's going to loop.
That's going to go
Let's
foul.
see if it goes foul. Fair ball.
Oh, fair ball. Okay.
And he boy, he got away with that. He slid too soon. And he came up, and there was no bag, but it's a double for Joe Masilli. We can't see that, folks. We are right by first base, obviously in foul territory, and we got this beautiful tent which keeps the sun out of our eyes and the wind away from us.
It is a nice setup.
Oh, it's gorgeous. But the only problem is the only place in the field we can't see is about the first 10 feet of the right field foul line, and we didn't see that was fair.
That's exactly where it landed.
But Masilli slid and popped up, and he was a foot or two away from the base. I imagine it's got to be hard to get used to sliding on his turf. Swing and a miss.
Big
That
swing.
is Jacob Krusch. He's batting. Another big guy. 429 on 6 for 14.
Is he related, Brian, to the
Yep.
John Krusch that played with your son and mine?
He is a cousin. That is R.J. Krusch, his younger brother.
Is he the guy, the son of the first day guy, or a nephew?
That's a nephew. Jacob's dad was on the first day squad, too.
Oh, was he?
Yes, back in the day.
I remember Billy. I know Billy. Oh, that looked good. Yep, it was.
Brian's son Kyle and my son Nicholas played on the same Woodbridge High team. At least 4 years ago.
4 years.
4 years they finished their career.
Yeah.
All 4, they're the same age? They graduated together? Ooh, a little bit high. Tough pitch to take, but it worked. 2-2, 1 out.
Craig and I were bleacher creatures for 4 years.
Yeah.
Who was worse at the umps, you or Craig?
Neither one of us.
Yeah,
Oh,
neither
good.
one. Couldn't say
Nah.
anything.
I hate when the parents like ridiculous in the stands. Ball
Nice
blocked.
stop there by the catcher.
I think the worst sport for that is basketball, because no matter where we call the game from, we're right there.
Yeah,
We can
yeah,
hear everything they say.
I think they are.
They're bad. They're bad. We do Colonia. We are literally just fans like right in front of us, right to our right and right to our left. Oh,
yeah.
that didn't
That was a strike.
work. Oh, yeah. So Krusch is down looking. That brings up Mr. Golden, Jack Golden, the catcher. Didn't even noticed that before, but he's batting 500. What's he doing batting ninth? He's 12 for 24 with 6 runs and 7 RBIs.
It's a lot of at-bats.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, 11 games, 24 at-bats.
Well, but the leaders on the team have 33 and 32.
That's true.
30.
33, 33, 30, 32,
So he's
29,
and he's
27.
batting last, so he's probably started every game, and just because he's at the bottom of the lineup, not getting as
That's
many
true.
at-bats.
That's true.
Yeah, it's working. Good good philosophy for a coach. Batting 500, batting ninth, top of the order is coming up after
Well,
this.
think about that, right? You got a runner in scoring position, and you got a 500 hitter up.
The Mets do that now. They bet the pitcher 8th, and they bet somebody else 9th. Fly ball looks like it's out of play. And there's a lucky fan.
Who gets to return it? Sunny day out here at the the baseball park.
We've done some cold games here, Craig.
Oh, gosh, remember the first game we did here when it was the new field back then?
First time we called a game here was cold and rainy.
It had to be at 32.25 degrees, and it was pouring.
We didn't have this.
It
go
gets
to
away.
third, pass ball. And now Golden just has to get a ground ball through the infield.
1 out.
No, 2 out.
Oh, 2 out. You're right. Sorry.
Man, this is a good game. I wish I could stay.
What time is your...
7.
You're clipping along here.
Yeah, maybe I'll go and come back.
Now, having said that, we will...
They'll probably
be here till 9:30.
Going really slow.
You'll come back 2 hours later, be in the top of the 4th.
Golden.
We reached for that one.
Pokes one in the right. Right fielder's under it.
Tagging up.
Everything looks tough.
Right.
Everything looks difficult because of the sun. So that'll do it for Woodbridge. They send 4 men to the plate, leave a runner on, and it's 0-0 after 2. Folks, stay with us. And we're back for Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports at the Woodbridge High School baseball field. John McCormick, Craig Coughlin, Brian Small calling the game with you.
And that was Emil Brandolfi we saw, I think, behind the home plate.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's who it was. Ball 1.
Zach Del Val clipping along at a nice pace here.
Michael Hine coming to plate for Kennedy.
Who's keeping the score for Kennedy? Is it 6 up, 6 down, or have they had a base runner? I don't remember.
There have not been any. There's been a base runner.
Somebody was on base.
The catcher's interference.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It's been the only base runner so far.
Hard hit ground ball to short, deep in the hole.
Nice
Kicked
stop.
Up, fired. He's out.
He got him.
Nice
That was a heck of a play by the shortstop.
Carlos Marte goes far to his left. Steadies himself, comes up, throwing, fires to Duffy, and they get him by a fraction of a step, and there's 1 down. Nice play, Carlos Marte.
Yeah, this is a heck of a play. Watch this.
That's a pro play.
It is a pro play. Look at he slides, pops right up, throws a bullet.
And he knew he turned perfectly, too.
Yep. Back to the top of the lineup. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is number 9 here.
Number 9, Brett Vocal. Brett's a senior. His favorite sport's baseball. Favorite movies, Disturbia. He's a rapper. History is his favorite subject. Most memorable baseball moment. This is a good one. Turned into an unassisted triple play in a Mayor's Trophy tournament.
Really?
Yeah, you'd remember that.
Swing and a miss.
I bet he's told that story a bunch.
Yeah. Speaking of Carlos Marte, he's a senior. Favorite sport, baseball. Favorite movies, the bench warmers. I don't think he plays much time on the bench. He likes rap music, history, and ground ball back to Marte. Easy one this time. Scoops it up, fires. 2 down, and his most memorable moment is East Brunswick game, but it doesn't say why.
I got to go back to Brett on his what he'd like to share with the television audience is Taco Bell and the Beamer are life. All right, Brett.
Whatever that means.
Well, I don't think he means the BMW, but he could.
I'd say yeah with the Beamer. Back to the top of the order, TJ Rivera.
Swing and a miss.
TJ is a senior. Favorite sport, baseball. Favorite movie, bench warmers. He likes rap. Psychology is his favorite subject.
Well, you don't see that often.
No. No-hitter against Carteret's his most famous favorite moment. And
Can't argue with that.
No, I'd like to tell the audience his real name is Antonio.
So why do they call him TJ?
I have no idea.
So he got no hits against Carteret, or he pitched a no-hitter?
I think he pitched a no-hitter.
I would
Throwing
assume so.
a no-hitter.
Oh, throwing. There you go.
Throwing
That's
a
cleared
no-hitter.
that up.
Going 0 for the game, probably not so memorable.
That's why I'm joking about it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, and it's timeout by the batter. right, 3, and it's 3 up, 3 down again for JFK. And we'll head to the bottom of the third, scoreless. Stay with us, folks.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving, the ultimate party foul.
And we're back at Woodbridge High School, bottom of the third, scoreless game between the home Woodbridge Barons and the visiting JFK Mustangs. John McCormick, Craig Coughlin, Brian Small. Back to the top of the order for Woodbridge. This is Ismael Reynoso. He is a sophomore only. Favorite sport, baseball. Favorite movie, Fast and Furious 6. I didn't know there were 6, did you?
Yeah, there's
I
like
knew there's
8.
a bunch.
There's 8?
I believe so.
Nicely hit, deep, but right under it is
Hine.
center fielder, and he takes it in. 1 pitch, 1 out. This is a fast-moving game. Up now for the Barons is Tom O'Halloran.
He singled back in the first.
Low ball 1.
That was the best scoring thread of the game, was the Woodbridge
Yeah,
first.
second
They
and
had
third.
second and third with, 2 out, but 2 men on with 1 out. Couldn't get the run home with the...
They had 4 or 5 batters, 4 and 5 hitters.
Yep.
Took something off that one, it looked like, didn't it?
Yeah.
O'Halloran's only a freshman, batting second for the Barons. He likes baseball. Another guy with the bench warmers, another guy with rap. They copied off each other. Favorite school is Spanish with DJ. I'm not sure who DJ is. Probably a teacher. Swing and foul. And his most memorable baseball moment is his first varsity hit. That had to be this year, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. He's had
It's a
30
small
at-bats and 2 walks, so 32 plate appearances.
He's been in the lineup, sounds like, from the beginning.
Yeah, definitely.
Way up high. Schneider was at 39 pitches coming into this inning.
You're counting pitches?
Uh-huh.
Man, you're good.
I always count pitches.
I know you do. I can't. There's too much to concentrate. He wanted to hold up. He went around and strike out.
Second strikeout of the game for Schneider.
Carlos Marte is up now.
He singled to left center his first time up.
So far, both of these guys are pitching great games.
They really are.
Well, he dropped that one in there nicely.
Kennedy's only had 1 base runner. Woodbridge has had 3 through 8 outs. Foul ball.
That was a big swing by Marte. It's hit hard. Nope, not actually.
And they're 3 up again for 3 down for Woodbridge, and that's no score after 3 innings. Stay with us, folks.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
And welcome back, everybody. Craig Coughlin, Brian Small, happy to be with you as the mayor departs to go do some mayoral duties.
Leading off for JFK is Lou Trupa. He's a senior. Favorite sport, baseball. Favorite movie, Rocky IV. Favorite music, rock. Math is his favorite subject. Most memorable baseball moment, hitting a game-winning double my sophomore year to win 10-9. And Lou will be going to the College of New Jersey, and he's going to play football and major in civil engineering.
Right back to the pitcher. One pitch, one out.
Tyler Sharfit's coming up for Kennedy.
Sharfetz flew out to center field his first time up. They talked about at the beginning, Brian, in the last inning, said Schneider had 39 pitches coming into the inning. By contrast, Duval has 25 pitches coming into this inning. He's been very efficient.
Absolutely.
There's the pitch, and that's in for. He's throwing strikes, too. There's a ball. Of course, the minute I say it. The ball falls behind now. 2 balls and 1 strike to Sharfetz. Sharfetz is a senior. Here's the windup and a pitch. A little bit low, and now it's 3-1. So I think that's the first time he's gone to 3 balls on a batter, and it is. As the Mustangs bat here in the top of the 4th, and there's the first walk given up by Duval. I did jinx him. He said he's throwing strikes, and he threw 4 straight balls.
Well, get back on track with this one.
It's the pitcher, Zach Schneider. Schneider popped out to the second baseman. That was the play. Remember, we all didn't see Reynoso coming, and he came out of nowhere, made a nice play.
Yes.
This one's up high and inside. 5 straight balls now by Duval. Sharfetz leads away. Fakes running, and he hit him. No, it hit his bat. Yep. And the catcher, Golden, picked it up and went and tagged him. I guess he wasn't sure if it was a dead ball or not.
Let's take a look at it again.
Let's see. Yeah, oh, that's close. It may hit the bat handle. Let's see it again, Lee, if we could.
Here we go.
Take another look at that. No replay in. Snyder showing the umpire to his. This is a great shot. It's very hard to tell. It's yeah. The booth thinks it was a wrist. Umpire thinks it wasn't. So the put out by the catcher. Sharfetz goes to second on the play.
Coming up is Chris Russo.
2 out. There was a break for Duval. He had lost the plate. Let's see if he finds it again. Now he's back outside. Ball 1. Russo grounded out to third unassisted his first time up. But Duval had lost the plate. He'd thrown 4 straight balls to Sharfetz. Was down in the count, 1 ball, no strikes. Pickoff play, not time. To Schneider, and then the ball was up and in, and Schneider trying to bail out, caught it with the, well, it may have hit him, but it certainly hit the bat. You could hear that. Catcher picked it up, put the tag on him. That ball looked like it might have been low, but Russo pounded it into the ground. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 out and 1 on. Runner in scoring position. First runner in. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not true. I was going to say the first runner in scoring position for the Mustangs, but Trupa got on by the catcher's interference, and he stole second. Lights starting to come on here as the sun begins to set behind home plate. And that's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Russo.
It's a tough field for that right fielder.
Yeah. Well, it's going to get worse, right? Because they're going to drop down. There's trees there, but they're not in bloom yet. So here's the windup and the pitch, and that was foul down the first base line. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Probably about the time the trees come out and block the sun at this time of the day. The season will end. Baseball season ends early. High school baseball.
High school too early.
Cold, and it ends in the beginning of June.
I think the only nice day we had up here when our boys were seniors was senior day.
Yeah, I think that's right.
We froze up here.
Oh, gosh. There's ball on the ground going to third. Charfette's throw not in time. Ball bounce. Heads up play by Tyler Charfette's, Brian. Full count. Val will go from the windup now. And there's the pitch, hit on the ground. Reynosa is there. He throws it on to Duffy for the out. And that'll do it for the Mustangs. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on. At the end of 3.5, we are scoreless. Come on back, everybody.
No doubt you're going places, young lady.
Thank you. And thank you for the interview as well. I can imagine it was the last thing that you wanted to do after such a long campaign meeting.
You really are a very intelligent young woman. You're very smooth.
You're very smooth yourself.
You have no idea.
And welcome back as we get set to start the bottom of the 4th. Scoreless game. Been a real pitcher's duel, Brian.
Yes, it has been. Both guys throwing a gem.
4, 5, and 6 batters for the Barons. Michael Medvitz will lead it off. He'll be followed by Darren Gonzalez and then Sam Duffy. Medvitz grounded out to second base his first time at bat.
Mike takes the first pitch for a strike.
Mike Medvitz comes in batting .444. There's a strike. Now he's behind the count 0-2. Snyder's given up 3 hits. He struck out 2. Hasn't walked anybody. There's a strike. No, I thought that was a strike. Sorry. Medvitz with some power. Got 2 triples, 5 doubles, Brian. Oh, he chased that one up high for strike 3. 1 out. Couldn't lay off the high cheese. That'll bring up Darren Gonzalez. Darren hit a line drive to right field his first time up, lefty. It's ahead in the count. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch, and he takes it for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one is low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Barons trying to get something started here in the bottom of the 4th. Scoreless game. Snyder kicks and deals. There's a strike.
What's his pitch count up to, Greg?
Let's see. It was 49 coming into the inning. He's thrown 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. So he's at 57. He swings and misses at this. Ball gets away from the catcher, but he catches up. So that's a strikeout. And 2-3 if you're scoring at home. 2 out. And that'll bring up Sam Duffy. Duffy grounded out to short his first time up. Not much offense at all here today, Brian.
Yeah, they're waiting for the late innings.
Duffy batting .414. 12 hits on this season. 7 RBIs. 3 doubles. Walk 3 times.
Big swing by Sam there.
Wow, that had some juice on it there, Brian. Strike 2. He really muscled that one up.
Yeah, if the mayor had that radar gun, we'd be able to see how hard he's throwing.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, call strike 3.
Struck out the side, did Schneider. That'll do it for the Barons. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. At the end of 4, we're all knotted up at 0. Come on back, everybody.
They call me Maxie, but I prefer tripod. I was your above-average 4-legged homie, and then wham, bam, minivan. Some people pity me. Now that's lame. I still run, fetch, and swim. And the ladies love me. I'm the ultimate wingman. Just don't ask me to high five.
And welcome back as we get set for the top of the 5th in the person of Johnny Tavares. Tavares rounded out the short his first time up.
Tavares is a junior. His favorite sport's baseball. Favorite movies Rookie of the Year. He likes rap music. History is his favorite subject. Most memorable baseball moments: winning the Little League World Championship. And what he'd like the audience to know is Rachel is the most amazing thing in the world.
Okay.
Good for you.
Good for Rachel. 2 strikes now to Tavares. As he leads off this top of the 5th, takes the ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Here's a windup. He reached for that one. That's strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Tavares. I'm sorry, for the Val. DeVal leads Woodbridge in innings pitched. This must be the ace of their staff, Brian. This one's beaten foul into the ground.
This is Vinnie Powers. He's a sophomore. His favorite sport's baseball. Favorite movie's Moneyball. He likes rap. Favorite subject's forensics. Good for you. Most memorable baseball moment: walk-off base hit in the championship. And he'd like the audience to know he wants to continue playing baseball on a college level.
Actually, I think this is Michael Hine. They have 2 people with the number 3 in a row, according to this. Yeah, according to the lineup card we have. I think this is Michael Hine. Shortstop. Nice play by Medveds to stay with it. Across the diamond for the out.
All right, that was number 3. I know we got 2 threes, and now this is number 10. I believe this is Michael Hine.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Okay.
While we're on Michael Hine, he's a freshman.
No, this is Brett Vogel, isn't it?
Number 10?
Oh, no, he's number... I'm sorry. The numbers aren't matched. There's no number 10 on the roster that they've given us, or on the list that I have.
Okay.
This is number 10.
All right, according to my sheet, my secondary sheet, Michael Hine is number 10.
Okay, there you go.
He's a freshman.
I'm going to rely on you.
Favorite sports: football, Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. He likes 70s rock. I like this kid.
Yeah,
favorite
right?
sport is math. Favorite baseball moments: getting his first varsity hit. Congratulations. And he could play any position except first.
Okay.
Go with that.
Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. As Hine bats here in the 5th. 1 out. Nobody on. Scoreless game. Took something off of that, but it's high, and Hine lays off. 3 balls and no strikes now. 3 balls and 1 strike, I'm sorry, I should say. And he walks him. So second walk of the game. By DeVal. And that will bring up Brett Vocal. Vocal grounded out to short his first time up. Hine with a small lead, but gets back easily. There's a strike.
As always in these rivalry games, got a great crowd here, Craig.
Hey, you do. Yep. DeVal was cruising. There's one fouled off. Through 3 in the third. Then he hit a little bit of a rough patch. He walked Charfetz. This is back in the fourth. He walked Charfetz. Got a break on a little ground ball off the end of the bat. I mean the bat handle. And then he got a ground out to get out of the inning. There goes the runner. Throw is going to be in time. He got him. Nice throw by Golden.
Great play.
And Hind is caught stealing for the final out. Yeah, let's take another look at that. It's a heck of a throw for Golden. There we go. He's chugging along. It's the third.
Wow.
I think, yeah.
Got him easy.
Wasn't close. So that will do it. And at the end of 4.5, we're still scoreless. Come on back.
Planning the right amount of food is hard. The Guestimator makes it easy. Just tell it who's coming and what's for dinner. Then it tells you how much to make. And yes, it even plans for leftovers. Try it at SaveTheFood.com.
And welcome back as we see the Suns now set. Or setting. So we head to the bottom of the fifth. No score yet. Mazzelli, Krush, and Golden scheduled up for the Barons. Mazzelli doubled his first time up. Barons would like to see that right here. Try to get something going. DeVal's been terrific on the mound for the Barons. Schneider's been real good too. Hasn't given up a run, just 3 hits. Absolutely. Hasn't walked anybody.
Joe's a junior. His favorite sport's baseball. Movie is Moneyball. He likes rap. Favorite subject's gym. And his most favorable baseball moment is his first hit as a freshman.
Well, that one was up high for ball 1. Here's the pitch. Yeah, it's in there for a strike. Got the inside corner. Couple of guys named Zach on the mound today. Zach Duvall, Zach Schneider. There we see Zach Schneider. And this one is fouled straight back for strike 2. Schneider ahead in the count. He has struck out 5 through 4 innings. Here's the windup and the pitch. Swung and missed. Strike 3. 6 strikeout. And that will bring up Jacob Krush. Krush got caught looking his first time up. Sorry.
That's all right. Jacob's a junior. Favorite sport, baseball. Favorite movie, Mac and Devin go to high school. He likes rap. His favorite subject's gym. Most memorable baseball moment is his first home run.
That's true. Can imagine that. Ooh, that was looked good, but must have been a little high. So ball 1 to Krush as he bats here, the bottom of the 5th. Swings through that one for strike 1. Schneider certainly hasn't lost any velocity here in the 5th.
He's mixing it up well.
He is. That one is laced
in
into right field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Good. Krush has his first base hit of the game, and that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Jack Golden. Golden flew out to right field his first time up. Looks like the Barons are going to do something here. I see the coach.
We're going to get a runner.
That would be my guess. And that would be number 11. Andrew, no, I'm sorry, that's not. Anthony Coyle. So Coyle in to run for Krush. And Golden in the back. Golden took a good long look. See if he sacrifices here, or if there's a hit and run or a steal on. Schneider takes a couple of looks. He had Coyle looking back to the base, but the pitch was low, and so it's 1 ball and no strikes to Jack Golden.
It's like Jack's hitting away.
Yeah, they're playing him back at third base, so I don't think he's going to bump. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Yeah, Coyle not getting much of a lead at all. He's creeping out now, and he gets a good second step. There's a strike, so Schneider now ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out and 1 on. Now the sun's going down. It's getting a little chilly up here, Brian.
Oh, yeah.
Schneider taking a good long look, and here's the pitch. There's a curveball. It's up high. Throw down at first. Not in time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Coyle got back safely. Here comes the pitch, swung on, and it's hit up the middle for a base hit. Coyle will stop at second as Hine fields the ball and throws it in. So now with 1 out, Barons have something going here in the bottom of the 5th. As they head to the top of the order, Ishmael Reynoso. Reynoso fouled out to the third baseman, I should say, and flew out to center in his 2 trips to the plate.
Israel's a sophomore. His favorite sport's baseball. Fast and Furious 6. G. Herbo, Who Ran It, is his favorite music. Favorite subject is gym. Most baseball moment when I hit my first home run.
Wow. Not a big guy to be hitting a home run.
No.
Coyle leads away. Ball in the dirt. Gets a hit up the third base line. Coyle's going to try it.
He's
in there. Yep.
And what Israel would like to share with the audience, I love my 2 sisters and my parents.
That's
and
nice.
I love everyone that supports me. Very nice.
That's really nice. Nice job, Ishmael.
Woodbridge threatening now, Craig.
Yep. A wild pitch helps him out. Second and third, 1 out. Top of the order for the Barons. This has been the best scoring opportunity of the game so far, bro. Schneider in a jam. Here's the pitch. Up high and outside. Ball 2. 2-0. Reynoso looks down the third base line. Steps back in the box. I doubt anything's on right here. Infield at the edge of the grass. And that one's laced down the left field line. Will it be fair?
Trouble.
If it is, it's
That's
trouble. That's going to be a base hit. Reynoso's going to head for second. Coyle will score. Golden will score, and the Barons take a 2-0 lead. On the RBI double.
By far the furthest ball hit all day.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good rip on it. He's ahead of the ball, pulls it down at third base line. There it is. Kugel gives chase, but Vogel, I'm sorry, gives chase, but he's not going to get it. That'll bring up Tom O'Halloran. O'Halloran singled in the first and struck out in the third. Hits this one on the ground to the second baseman. He's up with it across for the out. 2 out. Reynoso goes to third. And that'll bring up Carlos Marte. Marte singled in the first and then grounded out in the second. Big spot here. Number 3 hitter in the order. He also made an outstanding play at shortstop. Snyder's pitch is in the dirt. Blocked it, but it goes up third base, so Reynoso has to stay put. 1 ball and no strikes. Third baseman is back on Marte, so Reynoso can get as big a lead as he wants. Here comes the pitch, up high. Ball 2. Mike Medvitz waits on deck, number 4 hitter. Snyder checks the runner. Now he brings it home, and that's a little outside. Ball 3. 3-0 now to Marte.
Nobody warming up for the moment for Kennedy.
Snyder's pitch is inside, ball 4. First walk of the day by Zach Schneider. Runners to corners now for the Barons as the number 4 hitter, Michael Medvitz, steps in. Medvitz grounded out to second, his in the first, and then struck out in the fourth. And JFK's coach going to come out and talk to him.
Well, I got a second. Mike's a senior. His favorite sport's baseball. Favorite movie's Happy Gilmore. He likes country music. His favorite subject's gym. And the most memorable baseball moment, my brother walking off against Colonia.
It's pretty nice to have your brother's
younger brother on the team.
Walk off. Nice guy. Medvitz with the chance to put the Barons in a commanding position. It's only a 2-run game right now, so there's still a lot of baseball left to play. Snyder looks at Reynoso. Here it comes home, and there's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Michael Medvitz. Throw to first. Now in time, Reynoso breaks for the plate and slides home safely. Snyder went to first, tried to pick it off. The ball popped out of the glove of first baseman Chris Russo. And Reynoso, as I said before, wasn't being held on, had a huge lead, and he's able to scamper home. And he gets a stolen base.
Heads up by Reynoso.
Yep. See if I think Snyder's okay. That was hit hard right back at him. I didn't see where it hit him at. Did you?
I did not.
What if we have a look at that again? I think he's more annoyed than he's hurt.
Yeah. Well, it got him in the elbow.
Yeah, may have. May have gotten a glove on it though. Trainer you see walking into the picture. And then the coach got his hand on his Yeah, that's great. We have another angle. Let's take another look at that. Here we go. Yeah, hit him right on his side. He didn't get a glove on there. Rubbing his elbow, so I guess it was. Yeah, you must be right, Brian. I would be surprised if he stayed in.
Yeah, he's going to go out. Well, he pitched a nice game.
So that will do it. Ends up at 84 pitches. That will do it for Zach Snyder. And
like TJ Rivera is going to come in to pitch for Kennedy.
As Rivera warms up, we'll take a break. Come on back, everybody. And we are back. TJ Rivera comes in. The line on Zach Snyder, 4 2/3, 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned, and he is responsible for the 2 runners that are on base right now. Darren Gonzalez steps in for the Barons. He lined out to right field his first time out and then struck out his second time up.
Craig Darren's a senior. His favorite sport's baseball. Favorite movie, Jurassic Park. Music is Bacata. Anatomy is his favorite subject. That's a tough one.
It is.
Most memorable baseball moment, beating East Brunswick in 15 innings last year. And he's committed to play baseball at Montclair State University and will pursue athletic training.
All right.
Good luck.
Well, good for him. Good luck. Exactly. There go the runners. Swing and on the ground at second base. Nice stop there by the second baseman. Throws him out, and that'll do it for the Barons. But they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits. They leave 2. At the end of 5, it's Woodbridge 3 and JFK nothing. We'll be back.
Got a quarter?
And there we see Zach Duvall as he heads out to face the Mustangs in the top of the 6th. They will send out Vogel. He was at the plate when the runner was thrown out at second, when Hung got thrown out at second. He'll be followed by TJ Rivera and then Lou Trupa. Here's the windup and a pitch swung on, a little dribbler. Duvall is there to Duffy for the out. 1 away. Duvall, 55 pitches through 5 innings. He is having a very special game, folks.
Yes, he is.
A very special game, folks. Just that one is in there for a strike.
Top of the order. Rivera.
There have been just 3 base runners for the Mustangs throughout the game.
Oh, nice
Nice
play.
diving
Come
stop by Medvitz. Can he get him? No. So Rivera gets the base hit, first of the game for the Mustangs, and that'll bring up Lou Trupa. Trupa was reached on catcher's interference in the first and grounded out to the pitcher in the fourth. That was hit hard down the left field line. That's going to be in there for extra bases. Trupa rounds first. He'll head to second. Rivera headed home. Here comes the throw. Going to be too late. Nice play by...
Oh, I think Trupa.
Heads up play there by Golden. So Trupa doubles in a run, and we got ourselves a 3-1 game.
Nice rope down the line by Lou Trupa.
Good base running, too, by Rivera. He recognized that off the bat that nobody was going to catch that. And I'll bring up the number 3 hitter, Tyler Charfetz. Charfetz flew out to center field and then walked. Got all the way around to third as the coach heads out to talk to DeVal. Val had a no-hitter coming into this inning. Got the first out. A little ground ball base hit. Broke the no-hitter, and then the double by Trupa broke up the shutout.
Tyler's a senior. His favorite sport's baseball. Favorite movie's A Natural. Favorite music, rock, country, classic rock. He likes history, gym, and lunch. Favorite baseball moments, hitting a home run on Father's Day.
Yeah, what a nice gift.
And he wants to tell the audience, wants to give a shout out to his mom and dad for coming to all his games from Little League till now, all their support. Very nice.
And what's that? So I know his mom and dad.
Absolutely.
And very nice people. Outside ball 1. This one is hit hard down to third, into left field. That's going to be another base hit. Trupa will score. Throw comes to third. Charvetz takes a big long turn. A throw to first is not in time. Charvetz waiting to see where the ball was going to be thrown. Was ready to go.
3-2 now. Kennedy making a comeback.
Things were chugging along nicely for the Barons. But a little ground ball single, a double and a single. And it's 3-2. And now this is Matt Abreu. Throw over to first. Matt Abreu came into play shortstop when Zach Schneider, the pitcher, got hit by a line drive. And so this is the cleanup spot, but Abreu, just a freshman, didn't start the game. So I'm going to go on a limb right here and say he's not as good a hitter as Schneider, at least not at this point in his career. And he's down to count, no balls and 1 strike. DeVal needs to get out of it right here if he's going to keep the lead for the Barons. Throw over to first. Not in time. Charfetz dives back. Crowd getting a little loud too, Brian. I don't know if you can hear that at home, folks. Val checks the runner. There he goes. No, he didn't go. Throw down to first. That was a nice fake. Faked me out anyway. 0-2 now on Abreu. As he bats here in the top of the 6th. 2 out. I'm sorry, just 1 out. I apologize. 1 out, 1 on. Tying run at first. There's the pitch, and that is fouled off. Count holds at no balls and 2 strikes. And that one is hit in the air. It's going to go foul down the first base line. So Abreu making DeVal work here. He's battling. Fetz with the lead. And that one
go.
Foul off the. Oh.
Almost got a souvenir.
Yeah, it was hit off the top of the dugout. Kind of ricocheted out, not too far away from where we are. Sixth pitch of the at bat, and he's been at 0-2 for all 4 of them. Sorry, for 3 of them, I should say. 3 in a row. And that was fouled off again. So Abreu refusing to give in.
Great at bat.
It is a terrific at bat. Particularly, like you said, this is the 7th pitch. He's been at 0-2 for the since the second strike. Holds up. Did he go? Nope. No, he didn't go. Ball 1. I don't think he went. Did you?
I didn't think he went. No. The Woodbridge side thinks so.
Well, they're rooting. There's the pitch inside. It hit the bat. No, it says he hit him, so that's a really nice at bat for Abreu. I mean, I'm sure he'd rather not get hit by the pitch, as you can see him walking around there, but he really battled. So 8 pitch at bat, finally gets hit by the pitch, and Matt is not yet headed down to first. Pointed to his face just there.
I thought he took it in the back.
Coach trying to fortify. He's just a freshman, as I said, Matt Abreu. Here comes the trainer again. Why don't we take a break, and we'll be back. Stay with us, everybody.
It's not my first time bartending, so.
It's a sausage party in here.
It's fine. I'm very familiar.
Yeah, because you're a sexy girl, Sam. Last thing,
Yeah.
is that the music, when Momo kicks it into high gear, is going to get a little bit loud in here. So your customers are going to have a hard time hearing you. So you may want to.
What?
And welcome back. Abreu is taking the base. And we are set for action.
3-2 Woodbridge. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Top 6.
Charfet's at second. Abreu at first. Ball 1. So Duval in a jam here. This is Chris Russo. He's grounded out to first and grounded out to second.
Fouled back.
1 ball, 1 strike now. Tying run at second. Go ahead, run at first. Here's the pitch. Gets past Golden. Charfet's going to hit the third. Is he in there? No, he gets under the tag. Throws a little bit high, or they would have had him. Let's see if I don't know if we have a replay on that. Here's the throw. Charfet's. Oh, that was close. Very close. Pitch was a ball, so it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Charfet's now at third. Abreu stayed at first. I suspect he will hear about that when he gets to the dugout. Now he shows bunt, puts it down. Little dribbler is going to go. Stays fair. Golden was right out there. It looked like it was going to go foul, and then it just died. So a bunt base hit by Chris Russo.
We're all tied up at 3.
And we are tied at 3. Abreu goes down to second. Russo picks up an RBI on the bunt. That'll bring up Gianni. Tavares. There's a strike. Barron had jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th. Mustangs have answered right back here to tie it up. This one's hit foul down the third base line. And you know, after you get a lead, what you really want from your pitcher is a scoreless in half inning right after that, right, Brian?
Absolutely.
Barron's, we're hoping for that. Mustangs would have none of it. Here's the windup and a pitch, and that is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Go ahead run on second in the person of Matt Abreu. He got hit by a pitch. Little bunt base hit, little small ball right here. That's outside.
Good block by Golden.
What made that possible was the aggressive play by Tyler Charfetz, who got the third on a ball that was not very far in front of the catcher. Here's the pitch, a little bit low, 3-2. So the runners will be, oh no, there's only 1 out, I'm sorry. Still only 1 out. Well, let's see if the runners got 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count. They don't. This one's hit on the ground to third. Medveds gets it, steps on third, throws to first, in time for the double play.
Great play by Medveds.
Yep. And that will do it, but the Mustangs battle back to tie it up. They leave 2, and at the end of 5.5, we're tied at 3. Stay with us, everybody. And welcome back, everybody. We get set for the bottom of the 6th. Got it all tied up. 3 runs for the Barons in the bottom of the 5th. 3 runs for the Mustangs in the top of the 6th. And the Barons will send up Sam Duffy, Joe Miskelly, and Jacob Krusch. It was Krusch who got that rally started in the 5th. But first, Sam Duffy. Duffy grounded out to short and got caught looking in his 2 at-bats. That one is up high, ball 1. TJ Rivera in his 2nd inning on the mound. Pitched the 3rd of an inning last time after Schneider was hit by a line drive. And there's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now.
Sam's another guy I saw come up through Woodbridge Little League starting at 4. Oh, where's the time gone?
Yeah, right? That one is hit on the ground foul. Nice play by the coach. Now, how long were you the president of Woodbridge Little League?
9 years.
9 years, huh? So you know a lot of these guys.
Yeah, yes. It's nice to see a lot of these guys. A lot of the Kennedy kids, too, played over in Woodbridge.
Did they? Here's the pitch, and Duffy lays off. Thought about it, wanted to swing, did the right thing.
You coached in Fords forever, Craig, right?
I did. I coached for like 20 years. I was the president. I was only president for 2. I think there's 2. That one's hit in the air. Abreu calls for it. Makes the play. It is 1 away. Yeah, and it's nice to see these, you know, guys, kids that you coach playing ball. They still see it, right? They still call you coach.
Yep.
When they see it.
It's nice. See, some of them are coaching now.
Pardon?
Some of them are out here coaching now.
Joe Maselli up. He doubled in the 2nd inning, then struck out in the 5th, so he's 1 for 2. Swings and misses. Both these teams, as we said at the outset, 8-3 on the season, so. And the temperature's dropping like a stone as the sun goes down. Farrah throws the curve, but fouled off. Oh, 2 now. Miskelly had a smile on his face there. It's Muselli. I'm sorry. Listen to the mayor pronounce it. Joe Muselli. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And there's the wind up the pitch, and it's hit softly on the ground. A second on the first for the out. 2 out. And that'll bring up Jacob Krush. Krush struck out in the second. Got a base hit to start the rally for the Barons in the 5th. Came around to score the first run of the game.
The second baseman for Kennedy, Tavares, he's had a busy day.
Yeah, he is. Drops that one in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Rivera. Here's the windup and the pitch, and that's in there for strike 2. So Rivera ahead in the count now. No balls and 2 strikes. He's got Krush set up. He pokes that one foul. Waited on that pitch nicely, and then hit it foul. Stay alive. Krush with short sleeves on, Brian. This is the man.
70s when we're started. We're in the 50s now.
Yeah. It has been one wild weather year, hasn't it?
You ain't kidding.
And that one is hit on the ground to short. Abreu up with it. On the first in time, and that'll do a 1-2-3 inning for Rivera. And at the end of 5.5, I'm sorry, at the end of 6, we're tied at 3. Come on back. And welcome back. We head to the 7th, all knotted at 3. Joe Muselli now takes over on the mound for the Barons. And I think it may be Andrew Galvich in center field. It's number 16. He couldn't get a good look at his number. Pie. Ball 1.
Joe Muselli has 8.2 innings.
Nope, I was asking for the center fielder's number.
He's given up 3 earned
Powers,
runs.
Hine, and Vogel.
ERA is 2.42.
2.42. Okay, Andrew Galvich is in fact the center fielder. Strike 2 to Powers. Powers flew out to right field and grounded out to third base in his 2 trips to the plate. Muselli kicks and deals. Fouls that one back. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Vinny Powers. Muselli's pitch hit on the ground. And so over to Duffy. There's 1 away.
Our new center fielder, Andrew Galvich, is senior. His favorite sport's baseball. Favorite movie, Draft Day. He likes rap. Favorite subjects, gym. Baseball moment, Women at District Championship 3 times in a row, Woodbridge Little League. And he wants the audience to know, and I know this, that he's a Cleveland Brown fan. Hopefully they're not going to blow this draft pick.
Maybe. You know, that's the draft day. It was the Cleveland Browns, right?
Yes.
Michael Hine is the batter. He grounded out to short and reached on a walk. Browns have the first and the fourth pick, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
That's coming up this Thursday, isn't it?
Thursday night, yep.
Here's the windup and a pitch up high. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Michael Hine. Lots of speculation about who the Giants will take. Pretty clear, I think, that the Jets have moved up to take a quarterback, right?
Yeah, well.
Which one remains to be seen. Ooh, that would look good. Umpire didn't think so. 3-0 now to Hine.
I think the Jets are going to go after Mayfield.
You think so?
I have a feeling.
Now, you're a Jet fan, right?
No, I'm a Steeler fan.
I'm sorry. Ball 4. So, Muselli walks him on 4 pitches. What pick did the Steelers have? I don't honestly know.
No, we're in the high 20s.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for having a good season. Vocal up now. He grounded out to short and grounded out to the pitcher. Sally gets it in there for a strike. He didn't even look at Hine that time. Maybe he's peeking out the side there. He didn't do it again. Up high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Who the Steelers going to pick? They're going to.
I have no idea.
What do they need?
I think we need some defensive help.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that's popped foul and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Brett Bogle as he bats here in top of the 7th.
You're a Giants fan, Craig?
I am.
Barkley?
No, I think they should take a quarterback.
Do you?
Yeah, you don't get the second pick in the draft very often, and it's supposed to be a really good quarterback draft. So if you get a once-in-a-generation quarterback, or you get at least a quarterback that can be your quarterback for a decade, I think you got to take him. Ball 2, 2-2.
I go with Barkley and let Eli go another 2 years. I think he's got it in him.
Yeah, but if they do that, what are they going to? They could end up being mediocre for 2 years, and then they got, Ball 3. Full count now.
Talking football, the weather feels like it.
It certainly does. Hine is on first. Full count to Vocal. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Big pitch there by Muselli to get himself out of what could have been a jam. 2 out. And that'll take us to the top of the lineup. And T.J. Rivera. Rivera popped out the second, struck out. And then he got the rally started that brought us to this tie now. He singled. Little ground ball single. It was the first hit of the game for the Mustangs. But they parlayed that with 2 other hits and a wild pitching and a little bunt to tie the game up. Oh, that looked good. A little bit outside. Ball 1. It was inside. Tried to take something off of that. Came inside a little bit too far. There's a strike. 2-1. Schneider and DeVal started the game on the mounds for JFK and Woodbridge respectively, and now the 2 people facing each other here, Rivera and Muselli, are on the hill. Swings through a fastball. Evens the count at 2-2. Did he go? Yep.
Yes, he did.
Strike 3, and that'll do it for the Mustangs. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 man left on at the end of 6.5. 3 all. We'll be back.
People think I'm trash. but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
And we head to the bottom of the 7th. Barons with a chance to win the game. 3-all. Rivera on the mound. He will face Jack Golden, the number 9 hitter, and he'll be followed by Ishmael Reynosa and Tom O'Halloran in the 1 and 2 spots. Golden is flied out to right field and singled and scored back in the 5th. Now Golden may be batting last, but he was batting .500 coming into the game, so don't be deceived.
Absolutely not. I think that's a great move by the coach.
Ball 2. Wind up, pitch is a strike. TJ Rivera working in his, well, he got the last out in the 5th, and now it's his 2nd inning. Through 1 pitch to get out of the jam after Snyder got hit by a line drive, hit by Michael Medved. 3-1 now to Golden. And that's outside, ball 4. So the Barons have the leadoff runner on here in the 7th. And that'll take him to the top of the lineup, and Ishmael Reynosa. Reynosa has popped out, fouled out to the 3rd baseman, flown out to center field, and then singled and drove in 2 runs. I'm sorry, doubled. He had a nice line drive double. Golden's going to get run for by number 21, who is Nunez, I believe. I don't see, can't see his, there's no first name on our list, folks. I apologize to the Nunez family. So after the meeting on the mound, let's see what the Barons do. What do you think, Brian?
Oh, I think he's going to lay down the bump. Although he had a big double before.
Yeah, he did. He ripped that one down the left field line.
He's bunting.
He does.
Nice.
Back to the pitcher. Rivera gets it. Reynosa does his job, and the winning run now goes down to 2nd. That'll bring up Tom O'Halloran, the number 2 hitter. O'Halloran singled in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd, and then grounded out to 2nd in the 5th.
Excuse me.
1 for 3. Not a big lead for Nunez. Being held on tightly. Ball bounced in the dirt. Nice stop there by catcher,
Tyler
Sharfetz. Foul. It's got a piece of that one, so 1 ball, 1 strike. Nunez taking a good long look at the coach, but he's not going anywhere. He's not going to try and steal 3rd. Being held on by the shortstop there. Brew, now Brew retreats. Nunez runs off. Rivera steps off the mound, and he'll retreat to 2nd. There's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Up high, ball 3, 3-1. Good count now for O'Halloran. Here's the windup and a pitch, and that's in there for a called strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. O'Halloran. Barons have the winning run on second. 1 out. And the pressure mounts. Rivera checks the runner. He'll come home. And that's laced foul down the first base line. Up high, ball 4, and he lost them.
First and second for the Barons, 1 out.
And the number 3 hitter, Carlos Marte. Up, Marte singled in the first, grounded out to the second baseman in the third, and walked in the fifth. So he's 1 for 2 on the day. Barons couldn't ask for a lot more, Brian. They got the winning run on second and a number 3 hitter up. That one's low, ball 1. Rivera walked. Jack Golden, leadoff hitter. Reynosa sacrificed him down to second. Pinch runner came in. Nunez. He's now walked O'Halloran and beat trails Marte in the count. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch, and that's up high and outside, ball 2. Nobody warming up for JFK, although in high school they just, you know, it's usually somebody else who's on the field. Checks the runner, comes home. Just inside, ball 3, now 3-0. Do you give Marte the green light here, Brian, if you're the coach?
I'm going to go with no.
He's walked the last guy, and he's thrown 3 straight balls to Marte. I think he may be taking this pitch. Doesn't have a choice. It wasn't within the range. Ball 4, and now Rivera's gotten himself in a real jam here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Michael Medveds, the cleanup hitter for the Barons, at the plate. He's grounded out, struck out, and singled. Everybody's going to come in now if they're in the infield. Outfielders will come in just about as far as they can reach, right?
Yeah. On the shallow side.
Center field is playing pretty deep, though.
He is still deep. The right fielder's in.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to be able to throw him out at home, or catching it doesn't matter. 1 out. Bases loaded. Winning run on third. Rivera in a jam. Here's the windup and a pitch, and that is in there for a strike. That was a nice pitch, too.
It was.
Rivera not giving in. Didn't give him too much of the plate. Got the strike. Here's the pitch, and it's hit on the ground, foul, and so just like that, Rivera ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes, and he's got Medveds set up. Rivera. And wind up the pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. First strikeout for Rivera, and that was a big one, Brian. Darren Gonzalez now, the number 5 hitter, will step in. He's 0 for 3. Lined out to the right fielder, struck out and grounded out in his 3 trips. Barons had him where they want. Bases loaded, 1 out. Medved strike in a cleanup hitter up. Fly ball would have done it. Instead, Rivera with a chance to get out of jam. He goes from the windup this time. Ball 1. Rivera hasn't given up a hit in this inning, but he's walked 3 batters. And there's ball 2. Nunez, the pinch runner. You see him there on third. Eager to go that last 90 feet. Rivera studies the signs. And the windup, the pitch. Up high, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes now to Darren Gonzalez.
All right, I'll ask you, Craig. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm taking.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Here's the windup and the pitch. There, it's in there, right down the middle. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard. That's going to be a base hit, and the Barons win the game. Darren Gonzalez laces a single down the right field line. Nunez scampers home, and the Barons come away with a hard-fought 4-3 victory. That was exciting.
Wow, that was nice.
The game sailed along through the first 4.5 innings, and then the Barons put up a 3 spot in the bottom of the 5th. JFK answered with a 3 spot in the top of the 6th, and then the Barons in the bottom of the 7th score a run and win the game. What another nice victory for the Barons and a heartbreaker for JFK. Our thanks to our crew today. Our cameramen are Emil Brandolfi, Adam Chinoy, Bruno Martins, and Scott Brennan. Our replay person was Wilmer Rubano. Our graphics, Samantha Roth. Our technical director, Gina Forbes, and our director, Lee Beckerman. Well, that will do it from Woodbridge High. For John McCormick. Brian, you any last thoughts?
Hey, it was fun. Nice doing work with you, Craig.
Nice to be with you, too. Once again, the final score. Woodbridge 4, JFK 3. For Brian Small, Craig Coughlin saying thanks for watching, everybody. Goodbye.